Baltimore's community station, we are super excited to partner with the city and celebrate AFRAM's 50th year anniversary, and also bring you one of the largest African-American Black music festivals on the East Coast, and it's going to be bigger and better than you've ever seen before. So you guys want to clap that up? Yes. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so before I continue, with this being a very exciting moment, I also just didn't want to pass this opportunity up and also just give a moment for this morning's passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson, because without him and others, we would not be standing here today. So if possible, I just wanted to give just a few moments of silence. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so I know there's a lot to talk about, and I know the mayor, he's going to be dropping some exciting musical lineups and some fun surprises. And if I can just be real with you really quick, I'm so excited to be back home, because this is the Black family reunion that we look forward to each and every year, and I've missed it for many years. So I'm ready to be back home. I'm ready to sweat and melt, because I know all of you guys remember how hot it'd be out there. So I'm super excited. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys, help me welcome Mayor Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Black History Month. I want to start where Stephanie did, in honoring Reverend Jesse Jackson for all that he did, not just for Black people, but for all people. We know that he was a fighter for justice, not just in this country, but around the world. And many of us who grew up in the time, fresh off the heels of his presidential campaign, know that we often say that Reverend Jackson crawled so that Barack Obama could soar. And we have to understand what he has meant to the movement for Black rights and civil rights and for all people. So we want to again thank him and for his service to all people, but most importantly, lift up his family and let them know that the city of Baltimore is with them today. And before I get to the good part, the lineup for this year's festival, I want to start by thanking our official media partner, WJZ. Thank you, as always, WJZ and CBS Baltimore, for being here. All of our other partners that we're going to have this year, the Baltimore Civic Fund, the Reginald F. Lewis Museum, someone that's with us in everything in Baltimore, in the community, downtown, Locker Room. The Ravens are going to be a part of this effort this year. But also want to thank Director Reggie Moore and the team at Rec and Parks, who are the folks on the ground making sure the festival goes off. So let's give them a big round of applause. Mr. Cole is with us today. Director Lindsey Jackson and my Office of Arts, Culture, and Entertainment. Let's give him a big round of applause today. The partnership that we have makes AFRAM possible each and every year. They've allowed this festival to continue to grow and evolve from a neighborhood gathering to one of the largest African-American cultural festivals on the East Coast. We heard it. AFRAM is more than tradition. It's a tradition. It's a homecoming. It is a family reunion for a lot of families in Druid Hill Park. It's an economic engine for Baltimore artists and businesses, and most importantly, it's a celebration of Black excellence. And at a time when Black is literally under attack at the highest levels, the 50th AFRAM 50 is going to be bigger, better, and most importantly, Blacker than ever. We're honoring 5 decades of culture, community, music, and art right here in Baltimore, and we want everyone to come out to celebrate with us for the low, low price of free $99. Not just Baltimoreans, to our friends to the south, all the moles, we want them to come up here, all the Philly Jones, we want them to come down to Baltimore, all the Yos, the Timberland boot wearing, Yankee hat wearing people from New York, we want them to come down as well. Just leave the Timberland boots, you shouldn't wear them in June in Baltimore, because we want everyone to come to experience what AFRAM is all about, and that's about culture, history, legacy, but most importantly about family. This year's festival features the return to podcast patio with downtown locker room, an expanded kids zone with new programming, a bigger health and wellness village with screenings, fitness demonstrations, and community resources, because we don't want you to just come out and have a good time. We want to make sure that you are good, both mentally and physically. An interactive culture exhibit from the Lewis Museum, the run-up to Juneteenth 5K and 1 Mile Walk in Drew Hill Park in partnership with the Seed School of Maryland, and of course, vendors from across the city showcasing their products, talents, and services. And before anyone asks me, yes, whatever shirt that I'm wearing at AFRAM, you'll be able to buy at AFRAM. For our small businesses, performers, and artists, vendor and talent applications will officially open on April the 1st. So we're telling you early, don't miss out. Come be a part of this historic celebration this Juneteenth weekend. Don't wait until the last minute. Don't direct message me. Don't direct message Lindsay or Reckin Parks on their account. Apply while the application is open, because once it closes. I don't care if your mama was my babysitter, if your cousin ran track with me, it will be closed for everybody. Now, let's get to why we're really here today, to announce the official lineup for AFRAM 50 thus far, because you guys always know I seem to always come back with more artists after we've had the announcement. So, let's get a drum roll. We're going to go down the line here. All right, Baltimore, we want you to get ready, because our own this year, Paula Campbell, will be in the building to ask you all, how does it feel? So we have some exciting news. Thank you for Paula for coming out in her hometown. We will also want you to come out if you're free, because Alternate will be in the building performing Baltimore's own as well. Brandon Woody, the amazing Brandon Woody, will be in the building to show us what real love is, and it's just a matter of time before Jay Brown takes the stage at AFRAM as well. And the next person is our forever superwoman. Little Mo will be returning back to Baltimore to perform at AFRAM 50. And this next young gentleman is someone whose music I love dearly. PJ Morton will come and show how deep his love is for Baltimore and for AFRAM Festival. We also know that this young lady is so into Baltimore. Tamia will be gracing the stage at AFRAM this year. And this one, the next one I have to do a disclaimer, especially for folks that shop at DTLR. We do not want Baltimore to wild out, but the Locks will be in the building for AFRAM this year. And this next young gentleman is no stranger to Baltimore. Our own Mario will be coming back to let us know that he likes to love us in his hometown. And last but certainly not least, a man that we all affectionately know as Uncle Charlie. Charlie Wilson will be gracing the stage at AFRAM this year. But as I said, little hint, that's not going to be all. We will have more artists that will be added and announced soon. This year's lineup reflects the richness and diversity of Black music and culture. It's going to be a milestone celebration worthy of AFRAM's legacy, so mark your calendars. So I will see you all on 3 days this year. 3 days, Juneteenth, June 20th and 21st at the historic Drew Hill Park for 3 days of culture, music, and community. And with that, I will now turn it over to Director Lindsay Jackson. Director?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you always for your support for AFRAM and our cultural life in the city. I want to take a second to send another thank you to our early sponsors, the Baltimore Ravens, the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Civic Fund, Reginald F. Lewis, and Downtown Locker Room. It's partners like this that makes AFRAM possible, and we're excited to see this list continue to grow after today's announcement. I am really excited to get AFRAM 50 started, mainly because it's personal for me, as it is with the mayor. We grew up at AFRAM, and being able to work with the city team, co-producers like Ms. Nicole Grain, Ashley Bush, to put this on, make this truly special. AFRAM is the largest African American Heritage Festival on the East Coast with over 150 vendors. Typically, we see about 300,000 people on a 2-day weekend. So just imagine what we're going to see this year for a 3-day weekend. They're going to be there's going to be something for everyone, from noon until the last light flash on the stage each day. So please plan to come early and stay late. Support our vendors. We'll also be rolling out a full week of events leading up to AFRAM 50 this year. Charm TV will be producing an official AFRAM 50 documentary. I want to also take this moment to give a shout out to Charm's director, Maya Gilmore, for leading this effort. We'll be launching a visual artist call for the official AFRAM 50 t-shirt design. So we're asking for artists all over Baltimore to please look out on April the 1st when the vendor application goes live, when the local talent application goes live for that contest as well. And I'll turn it over to Director Moore. We're looking forward to seeing you all at AFRAM 50.
Thank you, Director Jackson, to Mayor Scott and everyone. So excited to be here. I believe this is my 7th, 8th AFRAM. Can't wait to see 50. As we celebrate AFRAM 50th anniversary, I want to talk about how we're intentionally elevating the festival experience while honoring the legacy that brought us here. For us at Wrecking Parks, AFRAM is not just an event placed in Druid Hill Park. It's a full activation of one of Baltimore's most historic public spaces. This year, you will experience AFRAM as a series of curated zones throughout the park, each designed to reflect different aspects of Black culture, creativity, entrepreneurship, and wellness. From the moment you enter, the energy you will feel will be intentional. You'll move through the spaces that celebrate music, but also art, food, but also fitness, entrepreneurship, but also family. We're creating more opportunities for engagement, not just spectatorship. That means interactive experience, enhanced vendor visibility, and economic opportunity. And throughout, thoughtful layouts that encourages people to explore more of the park throughout all 3 days. We're also focused on improving guest experience, clear navigation, better flow between zones, improving accessibility and infrastructure that supports the scale of a 3-day milestone celebration. AFRAM is about honoring the past, but it's also about raising the standard for what a cultural festival is and can be in Baltimore. It's about making sure that whether you come for the music, the food, the art, the wellness, activities, or simply to reunite with family and friends, you leave feeling connected, proud, and energized. I can't wait to see you at AFRAM 50 at Druid Hill Park. And now we'll bring back Stephanie Douglas.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I got a couple months to get my two-step together. I don't know. Okay, so guys, you heard it. AFRAM 50 is going to be the place to be this summer. The countdown is officially on. And from all of us at WJZ, thank you so much for joining us today. Mayor Brandon Scott is going to be available for questions. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Stephanie. It will be hot, but we will be having fun. I'll see y'all all day. Questions?
For questions, folks can line up back here.
Hey, Mayor Scott, good to see you.
Always.
Question about parking. Anybody who might be a first-time visitor, anything that you can tell people to assure them that they'll be all right with parking at AFRAM?
So the park is big, right? But parking will be limited. So we always encourage people to do ride share. We'll have shuttles again this year that'll be coming in, and we'll be putting that information out so that people can get those shuttles and get into the park. Public transportation is always an option. I'll just say this, no one has trouble finding their way into Druid Hill Park during AFRAM weekend, but we always send that information out as we get closer so that it's top of people's mind as they're actually making their plans to come over the weekend. Yes, sir. Hey, Barry.
Good morning.
Yeah.
This is off topic, and this is dealing with the situation that happened up in Baltimore Mall last night. Just to get your reaction to that, and also any impact that you are concerned about for shopping or even just traveling through that area.
No, without I won't go into details about the act investigation, but without going into that, Barry, this has nothing to do with Mondawmin Mall. And I know actually earlier today, I was in police stat with the commissioner and his executive team. We spent time talking about this particular case, and we just have to continue to make sure that they are running down their leads and closing the case, which I am 100% positive that they will be able to do. But again, what I will say, sorry about that. What I will say is that, again, we have to talk about access to firearms, right? Firearms that we know are legal, and people that have them that should not have them. And an incident like this can happen anywhere when we are allowing people that are not mature enough to deal with whatever conflict they're having to have that access to firearms. But this has nothing to do with Mondawmin Mall.
And just for the commissioner, is there any indication as to where this all started? Did it just happen at Mondawmin, or did it start somewhere else?
Yeah, what I will say is that this just happened to happen at Mondawmin Mall in that parking lot. And that's all we can say for now without giving out details that we do not want to give out yet, Barry. And, go ahead. And then it's just because you didn't ask me, but I know you guys are probably talking about this again too. We had a horrific incident with a young lady over the weekend as well. And without going into details, when you often hear us talk about the responsibility that we adults have for our young people and how that we have to do everything to protect our young people, this is why we say that. This family, and my heart goes out to the family and the school community. I know my office was at the school this morning for opening, as we always are at that particular at Digital Harbor. But we have to take it a step further in our community. We have to know what is happening around our young people. And my message to those who may know who the folks that were involved in, think about if this was your little baby girl. No matter who the folks that were involved in it are to you, if this was your baby girl, you would want someone to say who it was. You should treat that family with the same level of respect and dignity that you would want someone to treat to you. And then also, we have to know what our children are into. We have to know. We have to make sure that we are monitoring all of the things because we should not be losing the life of